Today I'm outside trying to capture some macro shots, macro photography. You can almost smell the spring. It's just that time where the snow has melted a little bit. Still, we're just in the middle of February, so winter is probably not over yet. But today it's +2 or 3 degrees Celsius. It's a nice day to be outside, and I can actually maneuver my camera without any photography gloves. But that's what this video is all about, photography gloves, because when you're outside in the winter you need to have the right gear, not just the camera and the lens, but also your clothing if you want to be outside during winter time taking photos. And one of those things is a good pair of photography gloves. Now, I was lucky enough to be sent these. These are photography gloves from Vallerret. I've used several different types of photography gloves during winter time, and none of them has actually kept my fingers warm, except for these from Vallerret. These photography gloves does actually keep my fingers warm, even though I am outside and fiddling around with my camera. Now, what's special about these gloves is that these are designed by Norwegian photographers that's used to the cold, and that's why they actually work. Now, Vallerret, they have a bunch of different types of photography gloves, so depending on where you live and the weather you're in, you can get different types. You can get some photography gloves when it's not that cold, and you can get photography gloves when it's really cold. You can actually get photography mittens also from Vallerret. So they have a bunch of different varieties when it comes to photography gloves. What's really good about having a pair of photography gloves compared to just regular pair of gloves is that when you're outside handling your camera, you have the ability to flip down your pointer finger and your thumb on both gloves, and then you can actually maneuver around your camera, change settings and so what, without any problems. And if you think that, well, the tip of your fingers might get cold also, you can actually get a pair of gloves that you can have inside, which is really thin, and you can maneuver around your camera with those thin gloves that you can have inside of these Vallerret gloves. And inside of these gloves that I got sent, these have merino wool inside of the gloves. And having merino wool inside of the gloves really helps keep your fingers warm. I really enjoyed the design of these gloves. They have this cool pattern on the inside, which gives you a good grip when you're holding your camera. And on the outside you have this leather type of fabric. But there are two specific things about these gloves that I really like. The first one is this. This is a carabiner hook where you can mount your gloves to your camera bag if you don't want to have them on you. You can hook them anywhere where you have space for it by using this carabiner hook. And this is a nice feature in my opinion. But what I really like is that on each glove you have a little compartment where you can store your memory cards or whatnot, and inside one of these apartments you have this. This is a tripod key that you can use on your camera cage. You can twist and tighten things on your tripod, and you can use it for almost anything that you otherwise would use a tripod key. And you have this tightened to the glove so you don't lose it. And I really enjoy this feature, having that inside of one of these compartments. So if you don't already own a pair of photography gloves, or you've been thinking about buying some new ones, try the Vallerret, give them a shot. It's a high quality photography glove. The price is probably a little bit thereafter, so you can probably find cheaper ones on the market. But like I said, I have tried cheaper photography gloves and I have been cold on my fingers when using them, but I have not experienced that in the same way with these. These have really kept my fingers warm during this winter season. Like I said, you have different types depending on what kind of weather you're in and environment. But for me, I'm really happy with these Vallerret winter gloves. There's a link in the description down below if you want to try out. It will take you to the Vallerret website. And like I said, Vallerret did ship these to me for free for me to try out and make a video about them, but they told me specifically that I could do whatever I wanted to do in the video, and I could say whatever I wanted about the gloves in the video. But anyway, that's it for this video. I do hope you got something out of it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked the video, and maybe I will see you in another video. Bye.